Hi, I'm here to explain the operation of the home theater. A lot of it's self-explanatory, but we have everything controlled by one single universal remote. And we'll have some close-ups of the screen display, but everything is operated by this remote. You can either watch programs on the main television, or you can pull down this screen and watch them on the projector in the back. So we'll go over everything, but remember, everything is controlled by this universal remote. And to point the remote over here towards the where all the electronics are. And a key thing to remember with this remote, because it's running and starting everything all at once, you should hold the remote for about 10 seconds after you've pressed a function so that it can run through all the electronics and start them up and be in the right sequence. All right? So we'll take it from there. The remote will run the DirecTV, the Sony PlayStation to play games if you're into that. Also, that's what we use to play Blu-rays, and also it plays Netflix and Amazon Prime videos. And then there's a standard DVD CD player. And it's all operated from this remote. So if you want to watch DirecTV on this monitor here, the TV, you'd simply press the activities button, and you'd point it at the electronics and press DirecTV on TV. That's going to start the amplifier up, it'll start the television up, and it'll start the DirecTV up.
It's twofold.
Now, let's say you wanted to watch a Blu-ray on the TV. You'd simply look at your activities. It says Blu-ray on TV. Move over to the center of the room and point the clicker at the electronics and hit the label that says Blu-ray on TV. It's going to turn on the amplifier. It's going to turn on the Sony PlayStation. And then you'd simply stick your Blu-ray disc inside the Sony PlayStation, and that's what would play it on the television. To eject it, you can either use the eject button on the remote or the eject button on the Sony PlayStation. The Blu-ray, if it was in the machine, it would show as an option here, and you'd scroll down to it. And this is also the same way you'd play Netflix. You'd choose that to put Netflix on. Once again, to shut it off, simply point the remote and hit the off button in the upper left-hand corner. And it shuts everything down. Now let's assume that you want to watch DirecTV on the projector. You'd pull the screen down. You'd look on the menu for DirecTV on projector. Hit the label that says DirecTV on projector and hold it there for about 10 seconds. And the projector will be turned on, the amplifier is being turned on, and the DirecTV player is being turned on. If you wanted to watch DirecTV on TV, there's the label, just tap it. And now it's turning on, the remote is turning on the amplifier, the DirecTV box, and the television. You'd hit Activities, and then you'd use these arrows to scroll over until you see DirecTV on the projector, and you just tap that. You'd press the activities button, you'd read these labels and scroll till you saw Netflix on TV. There it is at the bottom. You'd tap that while pointing it at the electronics. When choosing items on the DirecTV menu that you see on the television, or going through the Sony PlayStation, the menu that you see on the television, you use these scroll buttons. These two arrows move between all the options you have for activities. These buttons here control the volume. If you're on DirecTV, you can also change the channels here, up or down. This controller here is for opening and closing the blinds. And to open all the blinds or close all the blinds, you push this one bottom button and then either push the down arrow to close all the blinds, or if you want to open the blinds, you hit the all button and hit the up button. This controller controls the blinds. You need to point it at the blinds somewhere towards the middle of the room, hit the all button, and either open up the blinds at the top with the top arrow or close the blinds down with the bottom arrow. Don't need to any of the other buttons. Of course, it's real important when you first get here, you're going to find the universal remote control inside in the charger cradle. That's where you'll find it. And so when you stop using the system, please place it back in the charger cradle for the next person or the next time you use it. And that's the system.